Guys, just a little short clip here. I don't know if just another frugal way of saving some food. I don't know if your grocery store, I think most do, set their bananas out in bundles when they start getting, a little too ripe. And I got these 4 bananas for 97 cents for all 4 of them. I gave one to the goats already. There was 5. And, there really wasn't nothing wrong with them. Right there's a couple things that I had to cut off. Nothing major. I mean, look how you can tell they're still good looking bananas. But I cut them up and cut them in these little cubes and freeze them. I lay them on a cookie sheet first and freeze them and then put them in the bags. Or sometimes I put them in mason jars, just depending on what I want to do at the time. But I'm doing bags because I'm running out of room in my freezer and they're easier to put bags in there than mason jars. So I'm freezing those and I throw them in smoothies. I make me a lot of smoothies. And you can take about 6 of these. You can see about how thick I cut them. I cut them about wide as my thumb is. And I take about 6 of those in a pint-sized mason jar and add blueberries, add spinach, I've got a green powder barley type stuff that I put in, stuff like that, and just make me a good little smoothie different times of the day. So that's a good cheap thing to add, and it sweetens your smoothies without having to use honey and other things like that, and a lot cheaper. So I wanted to throw that in there somewhere in some of these clips. Maybe I'll be doing another Modge Podge clip that's got just random stuff in it. Thank you guys. See you later. And there's no waste because these little boogers will devour the peelings. They love them. Actually, the other banana I had a while ago, I actually put them some B12 in it and gave to them just to give them a boost. Because it's a great thing to give goats medicine in. So they love them. They'll eat every drop of it. Guys, I want to show you what I was doing here. My husband got me this tire. It looks like it probably came off of ATV of some sort or something. But I am spraying it with spray foam insulation, and I'm going to let that set up. It might not be enough with this in here, but what ain't, I have some R13 insulation that I'll finish filling it up with. Sorry, I'm not holding the camera the greatest. I'm trying to do this too. I count the dogs back here wondering what I'm doing. And I think that's about it. If you've ever messed with this stuff, don't touch it with your hands because it's hard to get off. Maya, you don't want to eat that, baby. I wouldn't. She's like, you got my stick, Mom. You got my stick. I know. I'm sorry. Let me just do this for a minute. Maya, don't. And which that will expand some. I know it's not going to be enough, but anyway. And I have a bucket. It's actually like a 2-gallon bucket. It'll fit right down in there, and it'll help keep my water from freezing for my goats and chickens. Chickens will be able to get up here on top of this. Get through it. She's still got that stick. Just don't get that end in your mouth. But I'm going to try my guess quick. Another thing I do, I've already got one down there actually, is I have a small crock pot that I don't use in the house, but it still works. And we don't have electricity in the barn now. I had electricity in my barn before, but right now we don't have it in this one, or the chicken coop. And you can plug up a crock pot on low to help keep your water from freezing. But something else I do, because I usually always keep something outside as well, is I take a water bottle and put it 3/4 full of water and probably put at least 1/4 cup of just regular iodized salt, cheap salt, and put it in there and put it down in your water container, whatever you're using for water down there, and it'll help keep it from freezing as bad too. If temperatures stay low and stuff, it will ice over, but it's still up underneath it. It don't ice up as bad. You can a lot of times just pull the top layer off of it and it's fine. So that's another good tip to help keep your water from freezing. But I'm really excited about this one here. I've been wanting to do this for a couple years. And I've had my husband on the hunt for the right size tire. He finally found me one. Hey guys, I wanted to show you how I do my smoothies right quick so you could see how economical it is. These are some of the bananas that I just take and freeze in the freezer when I find them on the clearance thing. And I usually put about 6 in there. And then let me put them back in the freezer first. And I just keep them in my freezer. I'm trying to get this all ate up this year before. I've still got milk, guys. I keep a lot of my goat's milk. This is actually, it's a year and a half. It's been a year and a half I've had this in here. And there's like 7 or 8 right back there too. I guess that's what I got, yeah. And I make my soap with them. I keep them for collagen. That right there is some too. Because I make goat's milk soap. This here is my broth that I just didn't want to take the time to get my pressure canner out, so I just used the water bath can, or not water bath. I just cooked it up and then put it in these and put it in the freezer. Just don't never fill them up all the way if you do that. But I'm trying to get away from putting as much in the freezer, so I will get there. Right there's orange rind that I have froze through the years. There's my yeast. I keep it in here. There's some blackberry jam that I've made a couple years ago. I've still got a couple of them. See, I save even these type of jars to put stuff in. I cut up like I had peppers left over in the garden. I cut them up in pieces and put them on a cookie sheet and freeze them, and then put them in these jars. Right here, that's what this is too. And this here is celery, because I never go through a thing of celery before it goes bad on me. So I chop it up so I can have it for recipes. And I label my things, which right now it's messed up. But like this says greens. I'm out of greens, so duh. But I've got corn in there right now. This says peaches, because I still have a lot of peaches I need to get at. That says pumpkin and bananas. And they're so much easier to slide out. I should be showing you this after I spring clean it though. Apples, which I've been trying to work on those here lately, because there's corn, which there's corn in there. But I also have, this here is cilantro. I've tried doing my cilantro different ways, and cilantro just loses its flavor. If anybody's got any ideas concerning how to do their cilantro to keep it, because it just, once cilantro loses its flavor, it loses its flavor. There's some of the okra that I froze, what I didn't pickle. But that's all my mess. This is the, if you heard me talk about the Kershaw squash, that's my Kershaw squash. It's amazing, guys. It is amazing. But I guess that's basically it. That's my rhubarb. And you know what? I finally got the harvest off my rhubarb that I had at the old house. Finally got to the point where I could, and then we moved. So I've got it getting going here again. So hopefully it'll do good. But anyway, let me get back to this. Okay, I stuck some spinach in there, half a handful or so. I stuck blueberries in there, which I just buy the frozen blueberries, because blueberries is a tricky thing to grow around here. There's people that can do it, but I've never attempted it yet, and I may in a few years. Sorry, let me get this. Sorry, my kitchen's a mess. I've been working on supper. And I pour some almond milk in it, probably a quarter of a cup or half a cup, somewhere give or take. And I use this. I use this green superfood. If you have any kind of IBS issues or anything like that, I have found for me, I can't do this one-handed, guys. I have found for me that this has been working pretty good if I be careful how I eat. Plus do this. But hold on a minute, let me get it all situated, and we'll let me blend it up. Alright, now there's my cup. All that stuff's in there. That's just a mason jar. Now this was, I think I might have, I know I recorded a thing about it once before, but I don't know if it got recorded for you guys. If I ever, I'll spit it out in a minute. If I ever edited that and put it actually online. But anyway, this little sucker fits perfect. This is a Proctor seal. I've had it for tons of years. I really think it came from like a Family Dollar or something like that. So it works great though for these mason jars. And if your ring wears out, you can go to like an Ace Hardware and they will take your old one with you and they'll match it up and get you a new rubber gasket for it. But I want to mix this up and I have to hold this down as I do that just to keep it in place, so I can't do this with one hand. So I'll mix it up and show you in just a second. And there she goes, guys. My smoothie. Super easy to do. Nothing to it. Looks yummy, don't it? Ha. My straw. I got these metal straws. Ordered them off of Amazon. Well, my daughter actually ordered them off of Amazon. But I like them. I use a lot of plastic. I know you've seen me with plastic, but spinach in there, half a handful or so. I stuck blueberries in there, which I just buy the frozen blueberries because blueberries is a tricky thing to grow around here. There's people that can do it, but I've never attempted it yet, and I may in a few years. Sorry, let me get this. Sorry, my kitchen's a mess. I've been working on supper. And I pour some almond milk in it, probably a quarter of a cup or half a cup, somewhere give or take. And I use this. I use this green superfood. If you have any kind of IBS issues or anything like that, I have found for me, I can't do this one-handed, guys. I have found for me that this has been working pretty good if I be careful how I eat. Plus do this. But hold on a minute, let me get it all situated and we'll let me blend it up. Alright, now there's my cup. All that stuff's in there. That's just a mason jar. Now this was, I think I might have, I know I recorded a thing about it once before, but I don't know if it got recorded for you guys. If I ever, I'll spit it out in a minute. If I ever edited that and put it actually online. But anyway, this little sucker fits perfect. This is a Proctor seal. I've had it for tons of years. I really think it came from like a Family Dollar or something like that. So it works great though for these mason jars. And if your ring wears out, you can go to like an Ace Hardware and they will take your old one with you and they'll match it up and get you a new rubber gasket for it. But I want to mix this up and I have to hold this down as I do that just to keep it in place, so I can't do this with one hand. So I'll mix it up and show you in just a second. And there she goes, guys. My smoothie. Super easy to do. Nothing to it. Looks yummy, don't it? Ha. My straw. I got these metal straws. Ordered them off of Amazon. Well, my daughter actually ordered them off of Amazon. But I like them.